Welcome back, everyone, or welcome for the first time. Either way, glad to have you because today is the expansion day for Back for Blood. I am super excited, and while my game gets downloaded, they just dropped the patch notes. So I'm going to go through them right now for the first time with you guys to see what is actually up with this update and what we're going to get. So let's start off. Developer note: the April 2022 update brings you a whole new can of worms with Back for Blood's first expansion, Tunnels of Terror Explore. Ridden Hives play as new cleaners, hang in Charisse, and discover exciting legendary weapons beneath the surface. Super exciting. The tunnels, new PvE, super pumped. Anyway, this update also brings several balance changes and reworks of existing cards and cleaner abilities, along with free content like the all-new difficulty No Hope. We hope you enjoy the first expansion and look forward to hearing your feedback. For those who don't own Tunnels of Terror, you can still access this content if you play with another cleaner who does, and Tunnels of Terror goes live today. Okay, so new features. 7 Ridden Hives. Newly sighted strains of Ridden guard incredible treasures in their underground labyrinthine lairs. Raise Ridden Hives and take these powerful weapons and items for yourself if you survive. Kind of vague, but also still kind of awesome. Uh, I don't know exactly what it means, but cool. We're going to see in just a few minutes. 2 new cleaners, Hang and Charisse. Uh, 2 new cleaners join the fight, craft a makeshift armor as the stalwart Charisse, or pick the ever resourceful Hang to provide additional supplies along with visibility on obscured items and prepper stashes. Accessible in both campaign and swarm PvP. DLC owners, yep. 3 new warped ridden in campaign and swarm PvP. They look all spiky and stuff. It's awesome. Skull Totem supply lines. Find skull totems within Ridden Hives and exchange them for all new items and cosmetics available in Skull Totem supply lines. So, do we not use supply points for those? I mean, it would make sense since there are people that have like a million supply points. I know I saved up some for this expansion, but it looks like there's a different currency or maybe an additional one. 7 legendary weapons. I think we only know about 3. Yeah, 3. 13 legendary attachments, which that's really cool. We only have a few of those. 12 new achievements and accomplishments. New difficulty, No Hope. Relentless ridden forces will tear you apart in a new hair-raising difficulty, No Hope. Cleaners who conquer the highest difficulty mode will reap significant rewards and prove their place amongst the best of the best. I I wonder if there's gonna be like a new Mega Zwat skin. I kind of hope not because people are already weird enough about Zwat, but who knows? Okay, 12 new player cards. So we've seen all of them then. Okay, I think. 5 new director cards, 2 of them Ridden Hive specific. New character skins, new weapon skins, new banners, sprays, and emblems. Unbolting weapon attachments. Here we go. We were waiting for details on this. In the safe room, cleaners can unbolt their weapon for 500 copper. Oh my god. Once unbolted, they may freely swap or remove weapon attachments. Um, with the new weaponsmith card, the price is lower and unbolting weapon attachments outside of safe rooms becomes available. This feels like the reason they have this is for the legendary weapons, because like you want to keep your legendary weapon and maybe you want to swap out an attachment for it. Besides that, like you have to really like your weapon to start paying 500 copper per attachment. Uh, but okay. Quick play supply point incentives. Joining through quick play will grant a flat supply point bonus per map. 10, 20, and 30. Okay, but I guess you still have to finish the map, right? Okay. But I guess that makes sense since the quick play experience is so much worse. not so much worse, but because it can often be easier to just start your own campaign. I guess this is Turtle Rock saying, but please, please use quick play. Campaign updates general, improved environment reflections throughout the game, nice. Added various minor improvements to water visuals. I wonder if I need to update my NVIDIA driver. Added improvements to flashlight visuals, okay. Pinged waypoints are now color tinted to represent items tier, that's nice. Reduced number of alarm doors on campaign maps, cool. That's, great. We have that card now, but I'm glad we don't have to rely on it so much. Players can no longer take damage before safe room doors open. That's nice. Like that. Added an additional life to nightmare difficulty and swarm in preparation for mom's passive ability adjustment. I guess we're about to see what that is. Removed timed objectives. I kind of like that actually. The timed objectives, I never thought about it that much. They're kind of weird. It's it's always been like you either do them, like you either get it or you don't, and having to rush through a level, I guess, is again them trying to do away with speed running even more. The war continues. Move speed buffs or debuffs no longer affect sprint speed. Okay. Catch-up weapons now roll with attachments based on act progression. Nice. Rescaled attachment spawn rates to better synergize with the new weaponsmith functionality. Wonder what that means. All standard player card purchase costs normalized to 500 copper. Wait, so every card you find on a map is just going to be 500 now? Okay. Global temporary decay rate reduced to 1.75 from 2. Temporary meaning temporary health? Okay. Tall boys and their variants can no longer cause cars to explode. Nice. General card updates. Vendors now have stat cards that can be purchased. Know entirely what that means. Okay. Amped up now gives team 20 healing instead of 25 temporary health. Well, we kind of knew that card was going to be nerfed. Still probably a really good card. Basic ammo now has 1% damage increase reduced to 5% from 10%. Still don't know what that 1% damage increase reduced to. Okay, basic stamina regen of 2.5%. What did it have before? Wasn't it like 5% or something? Basic fortune card increase to 50 from 25. That's nice. Makes that card a lot more enticing. Basic health decreased to 5 from 7. It was 7? I don't end up with the basic cards that often. Berserker now gives 5% sprint speed. Okay. Bomb Squad refactored. 25% team explosion damage, 20% team explosion resistance, one one frag grenade spawn per map. So this new one spawn thing seems to be something they like. But it does team stuff now. Okay. We're buffing the team instead of individual players. We'll see how that goes. Money Grubbers. Card can only be triggered 25 times in a given map. Developer note, this is in response to adding the cost of avarice card. We'll have to see what that is. Do I know what that is? Numb. Numb to 10% damage resistance from 20. Really? That card was too powerful? On your mark now gives 10% of max ammo from 15%, reduced reload speed to 15% from 25%. So they're just nerfing a bunch of stuff, which at least, now we're getting nerfs after we've gotten buffs, and we're getting nerfs with an update with a bunch of content, which makes it a lot easier to take than that first November patch. So, but yeah, so it seems like a bunch of stuff is getting nerfs, which the game's pretty much been in its easiest state for the last month. So, we kind of expected this. Uh, Run Like Hell now gives 15% sprint speed. Smelling salts increased to 200% from 150%. As soon as I start talking about nerfs, now we get buffs. Spiky Bits to 20% damage resistance from 10%. This is why I can't talk too soon. But also that's cool. 20% damage resistance on Spiky Bits. I'm happy about that. Life insurance fixed to properly stack trauma reduction. Great. Corruption card updates. Bladed Ridden. Reduced chance to apply to 33% from 50%. Like to apply the card to a level? Or to apply bladedness to a Ridden. So now half of them are going to be bladed instead of a third? Because if that's the case, well, then that sucks. Oh, no, it's the other way. God. If I'm already getting this confused, it's going to be a long day. So now it's going to be a third instead of half, which is great. Reduced pull duration to 6 seconds from 8 seconds. Nerfing the Bladed Ridden, only great for melee, which, since this is such a melee-heavy update, makes sense. Refactored Biohazard. Ridden deal 25% extra damage, 3 temporary health per kill, 100% bolstered health. 200% increased temporary health decay. So that means it goes faster, right? It decreases twice as fast. Which all this makes sense because Biohazard was like the best thing to get as it, with my tank build. Not to mention my tank build a million times in every video I do, but it's what I am. I am what I am. But you go into, you get Biohazard and it's just like the best thing ever because you're just stuck at like max health all the time with your temporary health. So that makes sense. Silence is Golden. Cleaners can no longer roll both the Silence is Golden objective and Gloom Lockdown Director cards. Thank you. That is great. So we no longer get darkness and extra doors and everything, along with we can't set anything off because it never happened when that happened. Okay, balance updates. Here we go with some cleaner abilities. Doc stat updates. Doc's team trauma resist reduced to 20% from 25%. Okay. Bonus healing efficiency reduced to 15% from 20%. Really? Was Doc too powerful? Mom ability refactor. Mom's team passive is now plus 100% team revive speed and 20% slower team temp health decay. Quick revive ability removed. Well, that is quite a nerf to Mom. But, so I'm sorry to all the mom lovers out there. It's a weird thing to say. But I get it, because Mom is just always like, you have to have Mom on any nightmare map because she gives an extra life and you need the extra life in nightmare. If I was running healer, I'd often get around this by just running Doc with the card that gives you a team extra life, but yeah, so okay. Team stamina. Stat purchase changed to plus 10 from 15%. Now is 5% stamina regen. Cost reduced to 1,000 from 1,500. Oh, it only costs 1,000 now. Okay. But it just gives plus 10% with 5% regen. Okay. Team health reduced to 1,000 from 15. So they're making all this stuff cheaper. So I guess they want you to have money to spend on changing attachments. So they're taking 500 off of each of the team bonuses. Grenade accessory damage decreased to 650, 800, 1000, 1250 from 650, 1000, 1250, 1550. So price increased to 175 from 150. I guess they are trying to fight back against all those people abusing grenades. Although I don't know if you call it abusing, but you know, you got people who can take down an ogre with 2 grenades. So yeah. Barbed wire accessory reuse increased uh to 7.5 to that's an interesting way to put it. Reuse increased the first, so like gray is increased, but then every single one after that is decreased. And they increased the price. Okay. Flashbang accessory. Flash duration rescaled to 6, 7, 8, 9 from 6, 8, 10, 12. Flash bonus damage increased to 15, 20, 25, 30%. So they added 5 onto everything. Obviously, they're also going for a lot of accessory stuff in this update. Hang, I think, is supposed to kind of be an accessory guy. I'm kind of surprised there's so many nerfs happening, but I mean, it's all balance changes. So, yeah. Painkillers. Temporary health rescaled to 35, 45, 55, 65. So they took 5 off of each rarity, and they increased the price. So they decreased the price of the bonuses, but slightly increased the price of all the accessories. I guess they want people to work together as a team more, I guess. Weapon updates. Added improvements to the flashbang screen effects. Cleaners can now throw gas can and propane tanks 25% farther. Nice. I've been waiting for that to be like a, a card. Added cleaner self-flash for flashbang accessory. So you can flash yourself now. Nice, I guess, or not nice. Spawning updates. Increase roaming special spawn cooldown by 45 seconds. So less roaming specials, I think, which is great. Roaming specials now have a 45 to 75-second cooldown after a horde is triggered. So you don't trigger a horde and then other random specials just start showing up because they heard there was a party. Wandering specials now have a 12 to 18-second cooldown after a horde is triggered. Roaming specials are now limited to 2 of any type. Wandering specials are now limited to 2 of any type. And bot updates. That's delightfully vague. Improved lockpicking ping behavior for bots. Okay. Ridden AI updates. Various Ridden pathing and collision improvements made to multiple campaign maps. Charred Ridden now have fire sound effects. Reduce the Charred Ridden's fire effect to 1.75 meters from 2.65 meters. That's another fantastic thing for Melee, and I'm glad I'll be able to hear them coming now. So, fantastic. Reeker Stumble resistance decreased by 25%. Reeker base health reduced to 400 from 500. Monstrous Stinger Predator attack reduced speed buff to 30% from 50%. So like a speed debuff. So I guess it reduces the debuff. So we're now going to not be as slowed by Stinger hits, which I'm all for. Volatile Ridden no longer triggered death effects when killed by bots. Thank you. When you would get Volatile Ridden and you were on a team with bots, especially if you were playing solo, you cannot be melee. Like, if you're running a melee build, you're just, the bots are just killing you because they're just shooting all of the exploding heads around you, and it's just hit, 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 and you're literally getting murdered. So, thank God. Thank you. Okay. Swarm PvP updates. I don't play Swarm, so... Burn card selection button now pulses on the active card menu when bird card selection is available. Maybe the best thing in this no, okay, maybe not quite, but You have no idea how many times I've forgotten to pick a burn card because it's just not obvious that that's an option when you're picking cards. And I get way too distracted to remember that I have got to go into the burn card menu. So great. Hopefully this helps. Party leader will now see a UI notification indicating they are the host after cleaners use the Stay Together feature. Fort Hope shooting range. Uh, how is that? I love that that's a bug fix. The Fort Hope shooting range was a bug. It's fixed now. Cards. There are a lot of bug fixes for cards. Down in front, cleaners will no longer say their friendly fire lines when the down in front card has been played. Fantastic. Now, I haven't played down in front in a while, but that's super annoying when, yeah, we're constantly yelling at each other when they're not even getting hurt. Okay, fixed an issue with the most chain link fences, allowing players to stand on top of them. That's funny. Okay, I've seen people do that, so I guess that's nice. They can't. Fixed an issue where melee weapon attacks could bypass the breaker's armor. Just let us fight the breaker, please. You keep taking us away from the breaker, and then we have nothing to do. Okay. Fixed an issue where bots could stand idle after equipping their healing item instead of pathing to the player. Yeah, that was super annoying. Bots reverted back to tier 1 weapons after transitioning to the next chapter when late joining. I'm glad that's supposedly done. Issue where bots did not use first aid cabinets. Thank you. An issue where bot gym is continuously dropping barbed wire. That sounds cool. Ridden sometimes becoming immune to stumbles. So stumbling isn't hard enough. Now there's a bug that sometimes makes them immune. Hopefully it's fixed now. Fixed an issue where the supply line available notification showed up repeatedly. Glad that's done. That was annoying. Okay, so a lot to unpack there, but looks pretty exciting. I don't want to wait anymore. I'm going to hop right into the game. Keep an eye out for my upcoming videos. It's going to be a lot of fun. Make sure to check out the update for yourself, and I will see you all very soon.